is Miranda, and today I'm here to react to the trailer for Along for the Ride, which is a movie that is coming to Netflix, and it's based, of course, on the book Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen, which is a book that I love. Recently, I was going through some authors that I had liked, and just thinking I wonder what they're up to and what they're writing now. So I checked Sarah Dessen, and she was talking about how she's not writing right now, she's taking a break, but on her blog she posts about Along for the Ride coming out as a Netflix movie adaptation this year, and I was like, what? How have I never, I have read multiple articles about book to movie adaptations that are coming out, and this has not been on any of them, slack-a-lackin', and I blame part of that on Netflix because it's dude, you've got a Sarah Dessen book, and I think it's also from the producers or something from the people who did To All the Boys I Loved Before, which is obviously hugely successful for Netflix, and Shadow and Bone is another YA adaptation that has been hugely successful. So part of me is do they not think this is gonna do good and that it is good, so they're just kind of shoving it out there? Because I have seen no promotion for it, nothing. And I feel even before To All the Boys I Loved Before was big, they promoted it. Maybe not to the point that they promoted the next two, but they promoted it. So to hear nothing has me a little concerned. But I'm still really excited. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a lot about what happened in the book because I probably read it 10 plus years ago at this point. I do want to reread it either before or after the movie comes out. I'm kind of debating on that. Probably after is when I'm going to wait so that I can see the differences and not be surprised for what happens with the movie. The only things I do remember, I think the main character's name is Audrey. It is one of my favorite Sarah Dessen books. I think it takes place in Colby. It's a beach town, I remember. And I think it's something to do with the main character is visiting her father and her new stepmom or something like that, if I remember correctly. I could probably just look up the plot and be oh yeah, that's what it's about, just read the book summary, but where's the fun in that, really? So I've got the trailer all queued up to go, and I'm super excited to see what it's gonna be like. Oh, Andie MacDowell is her mom? Wait, why is this quality horrible? Refresh. Refresh, my friends, refresh, she says. Wait, why is the quality horrible? There we go. I was geez Louise, why was it on 380? Auden, that's her name. It's not Audrey. I was close. I feel I'll give myself that point for not have read it in so long. I'll give myself the point. Aren't we all? Maybe that's why I like the book so much. I'm oh, it's me. Very, very pretty town. I love beach towns like that, right? Yeah, remember her stepmom was cool, right? But she didn't like her. Nope, there's the guy. Aren't they all? This is straight out of fan fiction. Aren't they all? Yeah, from the screenwriter of To All the Boys I Loved Before. Wait, that's not... No. I was that looked like Chase from Outer Banks for a second, but it's not him. Whoa, that's so cool. It gives me a Dash and Lily kind of vibe. Wait, how does he know all those things? That's a little creepy. This could be set up with different music. This could be set up to be... With different music, this could be set up to be a real horror film. Being I know you. No one's a secret in town. That right there. That's creepy. They had to show her laughing or else we'd be what are we watching? I forgot she doesn't know how to ride a bike. That's the thing. Oh, jeez. He's so cute. Is that Lake from Love, Victor? I can't tell. No, you know who that is? That's the girl from Dog with a Blog, isn't it? Oh my gosh, she's so grown up. The last I saw her in was season 1 of American Vandal she was in. I haven't seen her in anything since then. She's so grown up. They're cute. I like them. Oh gosh. Wait, what? I was why is he freaking out because she fell? There's got to be something I forgot. I mean, it's a small town. Just ask someone else, right? Her dad's someone famous, too. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, everyone dreams about this, right? Doing all this fun stuff on your list. It's her stepmother, Kate Bonsworth herself. This is a stacked cast. How have I not heard of this? Netflix, get on this. Kate Bonsworth, I love her. Looks really fun. Like a good summer romance film. Oh no. Oh, giant orgy at the end. Nice. That looks so cute. Shut up. Like, literally, that looks like what reading these books feels like. Like, just like that summer, like, you, I don't know how to describe it. It's like some, you can smell the summer sunscreen and the sugar, and then it's also obviously always got these like moments that are really intense. Like, I'll never forget Lock and Key had like an intense plot twist where you were like, oh shite. And I feel like this one obviously is gonna have more too. And I always like that about, like, she was able to balance those kind of harsher things and harder things with the sweetness and the romance and all that. And I feel like they did a really good job of portraying what that looks like on the screen, and it's got me really excited. Like I said, the cast is like, I feel like half that reaction was just me being like, oh my god, that person, but it's true. It's like funny to see when I guess I still think of, I don't think of it, but I think it's like the world still kind of thinks of Netflix as like second tier movies. So like when you see like people that are like established actors in stuff like this, you're kind of like, wow. It's just, it's funny to me to be like, wow, these are famous people, and like I haven't heard anything about this yet. I think the main characters, Auden and Eli, their chemistry looks so flipping good, and I really love the idea of, it just reminded me of like the book and making me think of like what I loved about it, about how like he helped her come out of her comfort zone, and it was her wanting to connect with her dad. Like I said, I remember mostly about the stepmother. That was the big thing about how like she was like, you know, tried so hard, and Autumn was like, I don't want this, and then kind of had to realize and reckon like her relationship with her mom, her relationship with her dad, like all that stuff. And I think it's going to be really fun. It actually, kind of looking at that, reminds me of her latest one. I can't think of the name of it, but it was a similar thing where like went to visit like the other side of her family and kind of, you know, experienced things she had never had before. And it's just got this lightheartedness to it. It definitely looks and feels like a great summer movie, you know, where it's like you just want to go out and do the crazy things that you've never done before, have a food fight, eat at a restaurant with Connect 4 in the back of a laundromat, supposedly. And it just looks so, so fun. Like, I feel like that's what I want. And it's crazy that I think there's a Sarah Dessen movie with Mandy Moore back in the, like, way back in the day. But since then, I don't think any of her books have been adapted. And it's like, how? She has so many great books, and they're so famous. Like, they're so best-selling. And to think that, like, we're just now getting this one, it's kind of like, what have you been waiting for, you know? But I'm really excited. I'm so excited that's Along for the Ride out of all the books, because like I said, Along for the Ride is definitely it's probably my top two. I think my favorite Sarah Dessen book is definitely What Happened to Goodbye, from when I remember reading them. I don't know if now, if I read them, different life experiences, if they would, I'd have a different version of which ones I like and not like. But Along for the Ride is definitely like my second favorite after What Happened to Goodbye. And I loved Auden and I loved Eli. I loved their relationship, and I really liked, I remember it being like the first time I'd read a book with like the thing with like the stepmom, where like the stepmom wasn't just like this horrible biatch and was like actually trying to be a nice person. And it took a very realistic and very nuanced approach to that whole idea of like, there's this new person in your life, and like you kind of have to realize of like, it's not my mom, but it's someone that's with my dad, but that doesn't make them a bad person, and it doesn't mean they're trying to replace my mom. Like, they can kind of just be a different relationship to me than like I can have them be a relationship and it's not betraying my mom. And I just remember that really being like, wow, like that was eye-opening to me, because like I grew up on Disney movies where the stepmother is evil and kills the mom, right? So I really like that. And I just think it looks super cute, super well acted. It's from the screenwriter of To All the Boys I Loved Before, so that also has me excited, because obviously they have adapted YA books before and made them really well. So I'm definitely going to be excited to check it out. I hope more people hear about this and check it out, because I think it'll be really, really good, and I hope it gets the recognition it deserves. And I hope, you know, I feel like there's so many people my age that grew up on Sarah Dessen books that have been waiting for an adaptation like this, because it seems like perfect, right? Like, this seems a perfect adaptation for like Netflix or Hulu. Like, how did you not do this sooner? So I'm super, super excited. I think all of it looks really great, and I'm excited to see Eli and Auden, but also Auden with her friend group look really fun. Auden connecting with her dad and stuff looked really awesome, and I'm just looking forward to it. So yeah, if you've seen the trailer, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!